Welcome to Computer Chips and People is a civil rights issue. This YouTube channel focuses on raising public awareness on targeted individuals who are victims of illegal human experimentation, also known as non-consensual human test subjects. These victims complain of being assaulted with radio frequencies, microwaves, being covertly implanted with radio frequency identification chips, as well as soft robotics. The hope is that this channel does a good enough job in presenting the issues to attract public support as well as stakeholder response. So after accepting an offer to potentially work for the New York City Mayor's office, I received an invitation to attend Immigrant Heritage Week by Mayor Michael Bloomberg, who was New York City's mayor at the time. And so after I accepted the invite, I became bombarded with a tremendous amount of frequencies by New York City Police Department, New York City Fire Department, by the ambulance, which is FDNY EMS, by sanitation, by public transit, by specific constituent groups, to the point that I felt so sick that I declined the invite. I resigned from my job. And since that time period that you see indicated here on the screen, I never returned to work as a community coordinator, as a project manager, or a spokesperson. To this day, I've never returned back because constituent groups who put Mayor Michael Bloomberg in office targeted me so that I could not work in his office and I could not, experience career growth. And so what is very interesting about this invite is that I received it on April 12th. April 12th is a very important date in civil rights history because that is the specific date. April 11th and April 12th are the specific dates that Black people finally became free and first-class citizens, able to enjoy all the constitutional rights. That's the day, April 12th, 1968. But that also happens to be the date that I had a surgery in which Jewish doctors at a Jewish name hospital implanted me with soft robotics, with neural implants. And so this situation right here is where the law has not met up with technology, and technological advances outpace existing laws. And so in July of 2013, I, took a low-level political job working at a call center, calling union members to remind them to vote. And so in July, I was no longer working as a project manager. I was no longer working as a spokesperson, and I was struggling to maintain my job at a political call center. And yet and still, the police deployed someone with tracking device to disfigure me, to discombobulate me, to harm me, to get me out of politics, to get me out of entertainment on all levels. And what is interesting about this person who looks like Woody Harrelson is he looked like a Russian version of Woody Harrelson. And what the public mean is that the NYPD had a unit called Demographics. And it's a unit that the CIA helped to create to find Islamic terrorists, to prevent another 9/11 attack. And so I am a former practicing Muslim, and so there's some type of relation that I'm targeted because of my religious beliefs, my racial beliefs, also my racial ethnic beliefs, and my identity. And so what people may not know is that Woody Harrelson is married to an Asian wife who may be Chinese. And so pictured here is actor Woody Harrelson to the right, and to the left is his wife. And there's something very startling here in this picture that ties to my birthright. And so in October 17, 2006, the FBI released an FBI assessment report on white infiltration of law enforcement. And the Brennan Center, released a report that said white supremacist links to law enforcement are an urgent concern. And so as white supremacists have infiltrated law enforcement and are also using facial recognition to select members of the African American community and the Black diaspora to turn into human test subjects. And then they deploy facial recognition of white actors such as Woody Harrelson, who starred in a movie called White Men Can't Jump. It shows that Woody Harrelson is also used for white supremacist purposes, as well as for biometric cloning. And so as his wife shares similar birthright vital records as myself, I think it's important to read the slogans of white supremacists. And they have a slogan called 14 words. So here are the 14 words. We must secure the existence of our people and a future for white children, because the beauty of the white Aryan woman must not perish from the earth. And so I myself have strong undertones of Chinese and South Korean features in my smile, but not in my eyes. And so my eyes, eye socket, brow bone, forehead has been cloned at times, a lot of times, to match that of Woody Harrelson, who has small, hollowed shaped eyes and eye socket. And I look nothing like Woody Harrelson. Nobody in my family look nothing like him. So it is an act of racial ethnic cleansing to do that to myself. And so the piece de resistance is right here. This is a picture of Justice Sheila Abdul Salam. In 2012, we met up and she wanted to mentor me to pursue a career in law. She thought I was a good fit for law, and she gave me her contact information. The time that she made that offer, I told her it wasn't the best time and that I needed a few more months and that I'd reach her the following year, 2013. And so the time that I was supposed to reach her is the time that I got targeted. And just as Sheila Abdul Salam, she also died on April 11th and April 12th, but she also died a day before I made plans to contact her. And I